This is Strawberry Vinegar for the Nintendo Switch. And if you're watching me live right now on my Twitch channel, I want to say thank you for watching. You mean the world to me. But if you couldn't meet today's stream and you're watching this back on my YouTube channel, then I want to say thank you for watching as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, this stream is proudly sponsored by, supported by, and supplied by the amazing people at Ratalaika Games. RatalikaGames.com. Check them out. If you're crazy enough to like my videos, subscribe to my channel, or even follow me in any way, which way you can. It's not necessary, it's never asked for, but if you do decide to do that, then I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me tell you about this game before we just dive straight in. It is a visual novel game, so it's going to be a lot of reading today. Can a grumpy girl become friends with a demon? Sakurabe, I can't pronounce his name, but I'm going to go Sakurabe Rai, age 9, is clinically a grumpy girl who cares little for her fellow classmates. Does not have a single friend. This is until a self-proclaimed demon from the deepest, darkest pits of hell suddenly appears in Rai's kitchen and steals a tray of cookies. What will happen between these two young girls? Will friendship blossom between them, or perhaps something more? So the game features a succulent, mouth-watering art of food, 80,000 words long with 6 different endings, a unique tale of friendship between a young girl and a demon. Updated blinking spirits in UI. Okay, so this game's already been released. You can buy it right now in your Nintendo eShop, Xbox Store, PlayStation Store. It's a single-player game. The Gene is an adventure, simulation, role-playing visual novel. Once again, the publisher, Ratalaika Games. Game file size for the Nintendo Switch, which I'm playing today on the OLED model in handheld mode, is 414 megabytes. Supported languages are English. I think that's all I really need to say about the game. We'll check out the options and stuff like that. Quite loud. I'm gonna give it that. It's quite a loud game. But that's okay. Let's check out. We'll check out the extras. Get the art gallery. We've got nothing because we haven't played the game yet. Music room. We unlock more music as we play along, of course. Ending list. We haven't played it, so we've got no ending list at all. Options. What's those food on the left-hand side? I don't know what that is, but it's like a bun, kind of a roll maybe, with spring onions on top of it, and maybe some garlic bread. I don't know. Sounds nice. Sorry, guys. Pardon me. I had a peanut muesli bar. I think a peanut got stuck in my throat. Why? Because you put it there. That's why. Why not? Let's get into the game. Okay, feed me or I'll reap your soul. After hearing those ridiculous words, my whole life was turned upside down. Day 1. Monday. I hate Mondays. Oh, it's kind of hard to read. White text on the pink background makes it really hard to try to read, but I'll do my best. Guys. Hey there, Rai. How are you feeling on this beautiful sunny day? Pink-haired girl, pink-haired guy, girl, his dad, I'm not too sure. I feel fine, thank you. I strive a yawn with one hand as I slip into my seat at the kitchen table. I'm a responsible girl, so I always wake up early in the morning, but that doesn't mean I like doing it. In fact, I hate it. The sunshine hurts my eyes. I am forced to turn my head away from the open window and towards the wooden table. Once again, it is kind of, like this part here, it's okay to read. It's kind of like a darker background because it's transparent. But when you get the lighter backgrounds, wow. Look at that nice, that's kind of like sundae, strawberry sundae on the right hand side there. I always thought this wooden table clashed with the mysterious white, incredible Western decor in our kitchen, but I've gotten used to it over the years. I think this table used to belong in let's start again, blah, 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 blah. I think this table used to belong to Grandma Nazumi, so Dad would never throw it away. It's precious keepsake of his mother. Not that she's dead or anything, she's just been refurbishing her house, and she got rid of some of their old furniture. Okay, she got rid of it, she didn't want it, and gave us her rotten table. I bet other people would find... Sorry guys, that peanut's coming back up. Clear my throat. That's an important note, guys. If you're going to be streaming, you're going to be talking a lot, or reading a visual novel, don't eat a peanut muesli bar. Because that last peanut you had, definitely come back up and it It'll attack you. I bet other people would find my kitchen weird. Not just my kitchen, but my whole house, which is strictly non-Japanese, but that doesn't bother me. It's not like I ever invite anyone over. Oh, wow. Okay, we should didn't expect to see a feisty blonde there. Looking pretty. Maybe she's the maid. Oh, it's the mum. Okay. Well, the mum dresses pretty Frenchy. Mum sits at the table, one leg crossed over the other, reading the newspaper. Dad is busy serving breakfast. White rice, pickled cucumbers, and miso soup. Okay, so Dad's got pink hair. Good on him. Why not? Guys, if you want pink hair, dye your hair pink. I like pink hair. Dad's a pretty good cook, so he makes the most of meals at home. He's a whole drawer full of aprons to pick from and choose from. And it's the greatest pleasure in the life seems to be selecting which one wear each morning. Mum, by contrast, doesn't like cooking that much. Her fingernails are long and carefully filled, and she hates it when they splinter and get dirty. Mum is a popular actress, and she cares a lot about her appearance. You might have heard of her. Her name is Shirawaki Yukini. No idea, that's pronounced wrong, but I do apologise. I did my best. Mum and Dad are pretty dismal, but they get along well enough. I don't think I've ever had them argue before. I'm glad you know you're feeling alright, right? You have a feeling better after you try this. We're gonna try. What are we trying? The miso soup looks pretty good. Pickled cucumber, right? That's what he said, didn't it? Breakfast looks good. It's just always the fluffy white rice is perfectly cooked. The pickled cucumbers have been cut into precise coin-sized shapes, and they have been glazed with vinegar, so it seems to be simmering. The miso soup is light brown, neither too thick or thin, and it's been bulked up with white cubes of Sikkin tofu and diced spring onions. I'm getting hungry. No more peanuts though. The onions float lazily on the surface of the soup, while the heavier tofu sinks to the bottom, absorbing the flavour of the fish stock and soybeans. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. I pick up my chopsticks and bow my head. Thank you for the food. Jericho says, hey Jericho, welcome to the stream. Jericho says, hungry. Aren't we all? Aha, there's no need to thank me, right? I'd do anything for you. I doubt it. Dad likes cooking for me. He doesn't have anyone else to pamper since Mum is always dieting. I'm glad Dad likes looking after me. I'm glad Dad likes looking after me. But the look of expectation on his face, I bring my chopsticks to my mouth and kind of disconnecting. He's so obsessed with watching me eat that he hasn't touched his own food at all. If I told him I didn't like his food, I think he'd cry. There's a lot of responsibility to place on one's shoulders of the elementary schooler, don't you think? Does look good though. Pickled cucumber. I'm not a big fan of cucumber, but I reckon I can do it. The tofu and the miso soup though. Whoa. Fortunately, the food tastes just as good as it looks. The pickled cucumbers crunch satisfying when I bite into them, and their coolness contrasts nicely with the warm miso soup. So, what do you think? Do you like it? It's good. Thank goodness. I wasn't too sure about the pickled cucumbers. I usually let them sit in the fridge a little longer. I thought the vinegar might be too overpowering. No, it's nice. It goes well with the rice. It creates a good contrast, I suppose. That's exactly what I was going for. Thank you, Ray. Dad reaches across the table to ruffle the top of my head. He's a little over-enthusiastic with his show of affection, and he almost knocks over Mum's cup of green tea. Careful, dear. I'm sorry, Yuki. It's alright, just be careful, just be a bit more attentive next time. And if you're really interested, Dad's name is Sakuraba Yakuzi. Unlike Mum, you're probably never heard of him. There's a reason why Mum and Dad don't have the same family name, but it's not that important. I know it's unusual, but don't worry about it. I don't think my parents ever do. You should try to remember that some of us have filming to do later today. I don't want to turn up with tea all over my new dress. It costs quite a bit, you know. She might be a bit stuck up, this one, eh? What do you think, guys? A bit stuck up? Satu, the grumpy old nag, would have my head if I dared arrive looking like this, looking less than perfect. Aha, I'm sorry. I know how you have been working. I don't want to make things more difficult for you. So, did you read anything interesting in the paper? Nothing terribly exciting. Things have been so dull lately. Isn't that a good thing? I prefer it when things are calm and quiet. Well, you may have a point. I was hoping for more bloody murders, though. Let's not talk about the murder in the breakfast table, especially around Ree. You upset her. I think Ree's old enough to understand that the finite nature of human life by now. Well, all must shuffle and off this mortal coil eventually. Maybe. But do we need to remind her of that right now? Perhaps not. You're right. Sorry. I've been working on this hospital drama for too long. There are only so many dying teenage girls one girl can take in a day. And speaking of work, I ought to get going. I don't want to be late. Mum takes one last sip of her tea, then sits the cup down on the table with a small thud. Oh, we heard it. It was there. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it was a little bit of a... Yeah, you could actually hear the cup go down. The small things in life, eh? The small things. The life of an actress must be pretty hectic. She's always in a hurry, and she's always hardly ever seems to have any free time. I wonder if Dad misses her. If he does, he doesn't say it. He's always been unfamiliarly supportive of Mum and her endeavours. Have a good day, Yuki. Take care of yourself. I will, dear. Mum blows kisses at Dad, then pauses by the chair for a few moments. And Ree, I did read something in the paper I thought you might like to hear. What? It said this week should be a particularly eventful for you Virgos. Apparently, you will encounter new friends, have many new experiences, and face a series of great challenges. Doesn't that sound exciting? Don't know if it does. I guess. Well, I suppose it would be good news if a horoscope were an accurate measure of the world around us. They're always so vague and unfixed. Very overcast day here today in the Gold Coast, Australia, guys. A bit rainy too. Let's see if we can open the windows a little bit more. Or the blinds. See if we get some more light going. How's that? Bit better? Not too sure if it made a difference. Only superstitious fools sit unstored in them. But you read them in the newspaper every week. That's because they're romantic. I don't believe in them, but it's nice to imagine that the stars really can determine our fates. I don't get it. It's fine, you don't need to. I was just being silly. Mum winks. I bet all the boys in class would love it if she winked like that at them. I think they all have crushes on her. Even some of my teachers have crushes on her. I just thought I would warn you. If horoscopes are that accurate, you might be in for quite an interesting week. Mum exits the kitchen in a small laugh. She waves at us over the shoulder, but she doesn't turn around. She's far too cool for that. I know Dad certainly thinks so. Even after all these years, Yuki still has mysterious. She's so cool. See? I told you so. Unlike Mum, Dad's really predictable. Sorry, my Dad's really predictable. I can always preempt what he's going to say. I raise from the seat and walk over to the fridge. I feel like having a glass of milk. Though, it doesn't go well with miso soup. Milk is nice and refreshing and it keeps the bones strong. But, the milk that should be there is not. It's vanished. We can't have drunk we couldn't have drunk it that quickly, though there was a full carton of it yesterday. Was this the work of a thief, poltergeist, or else? Dad, you were giving our milk away from the neighbor's cats again? So you caught me out, huh? Totally predictable, like I said. I'm sorry, Ree, but I'll buy some more milk from the store later on if you want any. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll get some myself on the way back from school. But since I start again. Blah blah blah. But since I'm the one who gave the milk away, I should be the one to buy more, shouldn't I? Don't worry about it. I meant to buy some things from the convenience store anyway. This will give me an excuse to finally do it. Oh, I see. How clever. Not really, anyway. I'm heading out now. This Monday morning really is the same as the last Monday morning. And the one before that. And the one before that. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened, and it's probably stay that way. Horoscopes, what a load of nonsense. School's dull, just as always. I try to focus, but it's a sunny day, and the characters in my textbook start blurring together. I rub my eyes and back of my arm, but it makes no difference. What's wrong? What's wrong with me today? Window seats like mine are regarded with a great jealousy by the fellow classmates, but I hate sitting here. These seats are good if you want to waste your education on staring at the sky, trying to look mysterious, but it's not as good if you... Sorry guys. That peanut's coming back. Gonna have to get a drink. But it's not as good if you can actually want to take notes. As I said, the text is hard to read. It's just... Because of the transparent background, it's just hard, and it's white, so it makes it hard. What if we can change it up? When lunchtime rolls around, I end up sitting around as per usual. The room fills with chatter, but I don't say a word. My lips remain clamped together. I only open them so I can eat my lunch. It's not like I'm lonely or anything, though, so please don't misunderstand. I'm not being bullied either. I could walk around the people if I wanted to. I just don't. I like being on my own. My mother is pretty famous, so I get asked questions about her a lot. It's always, your mother is so pretty, Ree. Or could your mother introduce me to Yamda, Ree? Or just how rich is your mother anyway, Ree? It never, how are you, Ree? How are you today, Ree? Or could you help me with my homework, Ree? Or did you catch that TV show that was on yesterday, Ree? Nobody asks me about me. That's probably because there's nothing interesting in me. I learned that a long time ago. My horoscope this morning might have said something about making new friends, but I don't want any friends, new or old. In all honesty, I can't stand other people. I'm just going to quickly go and get some quality H2O to wash that peanut down. It won't be a second, guys. Okay, I'm back, and I do apologise for that, but that peanut was driving me insane, so hopefully it's gone now. Okay, I think they should be finished by now. I put my pen down and get my feet stretching. The bones in my arms clink alarmingly. My bones in my arms click alarmingly. I wonder if I should take a sign, maybe I should drink some more milk. Well, that's not my fault. I tried to drink my milk, but someone keeps getting in the way. Does Dad care about the homeless cats that stalk the streets more than he cares about me? His only daughter? I wouldn't put it past him. He goes berserk over anything. Small, cute, and fluffy. Well, I bought some milk on the way home from school, so I guess I can have a glass now. I keep looking at that little ice cream strawberry sundae in the bottom right-hand corner. It's making me yummy. Actually, guys, I don't even think I told you the name of this. This game's called Strawberry Vinegar. I don't even think I said the name of the game. But it's called Strawberry Vinegar, and it's brought to me today by Ratalaika Games, the sponsor, supplier of the stream today. I don't think I said Strawberry Vinegar. Did I say it? I can't remember now. But anyway, this game's called Strawberry Vinegar, a visual novel game. That's probably why it's got strawberries all over the place. That wasn't the only thing I brought either. I also picked up some butter, cocoa powder, and eggs. What are we making? What are we making? Some more food. Most people don't know this. I don't have anyone to tell, but I really like baking. It's a hobby I picked up from Dad, since he's always in the kitchen. Now, I can actually read this text pretty fine because it's got a black background on it. But when it gets transparent, like on a white background like now, you really gotta get close. I didn't go to kindergarten when I was a kid. I stayed at home with Dad, and he looked after me. I was too small to see over the tops of the kitchen counters back then. So Dad got me a stool to stand on. I don't need that stool anymore, but I think we still have it lying around in the house somewhere. Dad isn't the most reliable of people, but he's a good teacher. Some might question his safety of giving a 4-year-old a sharp knife or letting her stir soup over the oven, but Dad kept a careful eye on me, and I never cut or burnt myself. He taught me a lot of useful things, like how to peel potatoes, how to cut onions without crying, and how to tell the chicken is cooked all the way through. So here's a one for you guys. To cut it, when you cut an onion and you don't want to cry, wear goggles, swimming goggles. So put swimming goggles on. If you've got a set of swimming goggles hanging around, or whatever kind of goggles you have, something that like locks your eyes, like goggles, snow goggles, swimming goggles, anything like that. Stick them on and cut the onions. You don't cry. Fun fact for you guys. Take that in consideration. Knowledge. He taught me a lot of things useful. Oh, we've done that one. Baking was also my favorite, though. I liked sprinkling flour all over the counters and rolling the dough with a wooden pin. I especially like cutting our shapes into the dough with all the different cookie cutters Dad has stashed away in the kitchen cupboards. It used to feel rewarding when the cookies or pies or pastries Dad and I made came out of the oven, piping hot, ready to be eaten. I still enjoy baking now. That's what I'm doing earlier, before I made a start of my homework. I saw the cute cookies on the TV show that I liked the look of, and a chessboard set with an alternating black and white squares. As soon as I saw them, I knew I had to try making them. The sweet smell of warm dough that drifts from the downstairs is delicious. It's almost like it's calling me out. Or calling out to me. I hum to myself, in higher spirits than usual. As I head downstairs, I wonder what I should eat my cookies with. Ooh, they look delicious. Oh, yummy. Milk is always a good choice. Warm cookies fresh out of the oven, so hot they're seared with the fingertips, and even more delicious with a pair with cool, refreshing milk. But maybe I should try coffee instead. The bitterness of coffee beans mixed with the sweetness of cookies will create a great contrast. I always find when I have a coffee, if I have something sweet with the coffee, it just wrecks the taste of the coffee. Like if I have breakfast, like bacon and eggs, it's fine. But if I have something sweet, like normally I get a caramel latte, and if I have something sweet like a cookie or a cake or something like that, it just destroys the coffee. Absolutely destroys it. Then again, hot chocolate might be nice too. There's so many options, it's hard to pick just one. But when I open the kitchen door, oh, it's a demon. You can see a demon's head. I see something, or someone rather, who definitely shouldn't be here. It's a girl. She looks like my age, maybe slightly younger. Her hair is short and blonde, curling around her face like a halo. I don't think I've ever seen someone with such pretty hair before. Her hair isn't the only unusual thing about her, though. Far from it. Is it just my imagination, or does she have curly horns protruding from the top of her head? And just there, peeking out of the bottom of the shirt, is that a tail? Human food really is delicious. I look at the oven. The door is wide open, and the tray of cookies that should be baking inside is not. Someone must have stolen my cookies. With an incredible detective skills, it's always take care of very long work, and the culprit is. Hey, who are you? And what do you think you're doing with my house? The girl blinks. Her eyes are bright red, like precious jewels. Her eyelashes, however, are so pale they're almost white. If those eyelashes weren't there to offset her burning irises, I might be frozen in the spot or turned to stone. The girl crunches the last cookie, my cookie, between her teeth and swallows. Then she gets to her feet and stabs her accurate finger to my direction. Oh, she's evil. Oh, what are you doing here? Why is she talking to me like this? I'm the one that broke into the house. Doesn't she have any decency? Judging by her ridiculous outfit, maybe not. What do you mean? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? I came here on an important mission. To eat the cookies I just made. No, that I just can't control. What are you talking about? I'm saying you're very, very lucky. Uh-huh. My name is Lysiadal Evis, and I'm a demon from the deepest, darkest depths of hell. I was going there to reap your soul. Silence descends. I stare at her. She stares back. Of all the ridiculous things, I certainly didn't expect that. My soul? That's right. However, since I'm a nice demon, I'll give you another chance to redeem yourself. I'll stay with you for a week. If you can make me something nice to eat every single day, then I'll let you live. Feed me or I'll reap your soul. How does that sound? Is she seriously asking me that? She asking me what I think? Okay, we're the choice. 1 or 2, guys. 1 or 2. One is, what on earth are you talking about? Or number 2, I unquestionably accept everything. So if you're watching me live right now on my Twitch channel, just type in 1 or 2. First in, first gets it. Jericho, we have number 1. What on earth are you talking about? What on earth? So you want to know what I think? I think if you really are a demon, you should know what I'm thinking already. Aha, you've got it all wrong. I can't read minds. That's really high level skill. Don't you have magical powers at all? Why don't you try showing me them? Maybe I'll believe you then. I'm sorry, but I'm only a young demon. I'm not very good at using magic yet. I'm tried, I'll probably hurt you. Anyway, if you don't make me lots of delicious food, I really will rip your soul. I'm not kidding around. I'm being serious. Is my soul so cheap it's only worth a few cookies? Granted, they were pretty nice cookies. At least, I assume they were since I never actually got to eat any of them. But still, I like to think of the genuine human soul carries a higher price than that of the blackened market. Otherwise, I might start questioning the worth of my own life. Oh no, of course not. Human souls are precious things. That's why I'm asking you to let me stay here. If you don't want me to steal your soul, then you should try to make me lots of delicious food to balance out the books. You say that, but I think you're just being greedy. Maybe. We can't get to the want in life unless we ask for it. That's what Lucrezia tells me, and she's super smart. She's made a killing on the stock market. I don't know who this is, Lucrezia person, but I don't ask. I have other things on my mind. Okay, 1 or 2, guys. Agree to the Lucia's demands or refuse. 1 or 2. First in, first gets it. Jericho, once again, thank you. Number 1. I look at Sia up and down, frowning on what I can say to her. I don't know if this is a prank or not, but it seems she's awfully committed. Moreover, she does have those horns and tail. There's a chance that she could be fake, but a sudden shiver shakes down my spine. There's something strange about this girl's tail, stranger than the fact that she's a tail to begin with. I mean, it's just sitting there, static like a piece of plastic or a cheap prop in a school play. It's moving. The tail that peeks out from the black of the shirt, unmistakably pulsating like something alive. Something warm and fleshy with bones and muscles. As much as I want to, I can't believe that it's just a prank. The girl really is a demon. A real demon. And on that note, guys, we're going to end the stream right now. I'm trying to save the game up, I think, before we do anything. Save it up. And we can check out the other stuff in the game. Let's see what we unlocked. Extras. Okay, art gallery, check it out. So we unlocked 2 things in the art gallery so far. That's... and the cookies. Nothing else. Oh, we got this as well. And that one's locked. And then we got this. Music room. Okay, we got the sunny side up. Sounds like that one. This one. Can't pronounce that. Amoris, no idea. And then spaghetti. Okay guys, that's been Strawberry Vinegar for the Nintendo Switch. I'd like to thank everyone for calling past the live stream today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're watching this back on my YouTube channel as a video replay, well, thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you. You mean the world to me. Guys, once again, make sure you take care of yourselves and ones you love. Don't forget to feed your pets. Say hi to your dog for me. And remember, you're perfect just the way you are. Unless you want to change, then change. Just be you, do you, and you'll be fine. This has been Ratalaika Games presents Strawberry Vinegar. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.